Yeah, just have like an ebook that you can break even on with Facebook traffic or something like that, and then
Yeah.
funnel people into a paid membership site, and then offer them to buy a supplement that fits with that product.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like that's your entire business model right
That's the
there.
business
It's
model.
so
And
simple
then
and clean, but it makes total sense.
Welcome to Seven Figure Entrepreneur Podcast, the number one podcast bringing you behind the scenes with real deal earners. No fake gurus here. Today, we have Bryan Higgins. He has been on about 2 times now. He was on for a video, and then he was also on for a podcast.
Was he on the first podcast?
No, were you first?
it's debatable. I think I was second.
I don't know who was first.
We had this argument last time. So.
Oh, you know what? It was.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
The first one's me and you, Tyler, just doing like an intro,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really count. So technically, B Higgs is the first.
The alpha's back.
Did I?
Yeah.
And just to clarify, I don't know if I did this, but his name's Bryan Higgins, but I just call him B Higgs. So we go way back.
Roommates.
Yeah, best time ever. Remember those
Before
tacos?
internet life too, right?
Remember
Before.
our Taco Tuesday? That was a fucking solid night.
Yeah. Remember when you made tacos for the girls, and it was like you went to the actual taco shop and bought everything and pretended you made them?
100%. But it was the best plan ever because they were just like, how the fuck did you make these? These are so good.
So
and then when they allowed me to break them down, I just like made up a recipe in my head, and they're just like, oh, that makes sense. I'm going to try that.
That's hilarious.
But then like
they went to Kisa and they tasted the exact same.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But for like 5 years, I was known as like the Taco Pro.
Yeah, you are the taco guy still, though.
I'm holding strong.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, you've done a lot of different shit since we talked to you last time, man. Like your business model has completely changed up, I feel. I mean, you're still doing some of the same stuff that you were doing before, but like you created a new business model that is way more long-term, creates reoccurring revenue coming in for you. And overall it is great. And I just want to, before we dig into like the juicy stuff, we need to tell the story about your grandma, because that story is so fucking good and hilarious, and it has relationship to this podcast. So can you tell us? I don't think I've
even heard this story.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. So I guess the title of the last podcast was like From Stocking Shelves to like $10 million super affiliate or something like that. Yeah. And I guess my 98-year-old grandma watched it somehow, and I'm pretty sure she actually might have removed me from the will because she thought that I made $10 million profit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And did she like show up to your property where you're like building your house, and you're just like, what did she say? She's like, I didn't believe my nephew would come so far. And
she's probably watching right now, so I should maybe say hi, but
she will watch.
You said like, oh, my grandson doesn't need my little checks anymore or something like that. And I was like, that's weird. And then I was talking to my brother, and he's like, oh yeah, she thinks you make like $10 million a year. Like,
that's so funny.
Sorry for the false information, Gma. It was just a prediction.
How'd that even happen? Did she like Google your name or what?
I'm not sure, but you know, when somebody's business does 10 or $15 million a year, that's not actually profit, right? So
I mean,
good. They're not that good.
I can see the mistake though. Like, yeah. But
too funny, man.
It's that clickbait headline, Gabe.
Gabe did write that, actually.
You know what? That was like in the beginning, so I was going hard on the clickbait. Now we kind of dial back on the clickbait and provide some truth to it. But
nice.
I support the clickbait. Like, fuck you, click on my shit. It's good.
Hey,
that's right. You do you.
Bills.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was just looking at our like estimated revenue from YouTube this month, and we're going to be around $12. So it's really working.
Solid. Wow.
Yeah. All like 5,700 subs, you know, like we haven't even broke 10K on here yet, but got a lot of downloads.
Start somewhere.
Downloads don't pay bills though.
That's right.
Facebook ads do.
Yeah,
anyway.
True.
Yeah. So back to my original point. can you tell us what you are currently doing and how that differs from when you were first on this podcast?
So I guess when I was first on the podcast, I was maybe doing mostly affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
In the Nutra space, I think, right?
Mostly Nutra and like financial stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think around then I was either just getting into selling my own products or just getting out of it maybe. And I guess I've done a lot of different stuff over the 7 years that I've been doing this, but I've always done media buying. So I've always been a native ads or Facebook media buyer.
Yeah.
And I've always done affiliate marketing to some degree. At the beginning, all I did was affiliate marketing, and now I'm kind of transitioning into more of like building a brand and building like an e-com store with a recurring revenue business model.
What inspired that, by the way?
Well, anybody that's done affiliate marketing knows that it's not always great, right? It's kind of like a roller coaster ride. Like you can be doing amazing 1 month, and then whatever happens, banner blindness sets in, your ads start tanking, the offer caps out, they go to business, like you're just
still spending money.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're just losing money and you're trying to find the next thing, right? So that and like the constant like burnout every once in a while, it's just pretty like
not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
No, it's not easy, right? Like a lot of people will their campaigns will go down and they'll be like back to driving an Uber or something, right? They're back to their day job. I've heard that has happened a lot lately.
Yeah.
So for me too, it's like I want to be like I've got the traffic and I've made the sales. Why not build your own company or a company that you're a part of, so that one day down the road when you want to, stop and retire or like, move on to something else, you can sell that company and it's actually worth something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I went from like promoting affiliate offers to having a closer relationship with the offer owners and working out joint ventures, promoting their products, to building some like really, really good relationships where I've been kind of invited in as a partner and owner in the company.
Nice.
So that's kind of where I'm shifting my focus to right now. And still got my affiliate marketing company. It's just my brother and I were still operating and still running some affiliate stuff. He's probably doing more of the affiliate business, where I'm focusing more on the stuff that I have like a joint venture kind of partnership with.
Nice.
He had some like I remember you telling me like in the beginning he was just doing like a little bit, but then he had some pretty killer months and now he's pretty consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, this has been definitely a good year for him. Pretty stable. Where before, when you're just starting out and you only have like 1 or 2 campaigns, if they go down, that's like your whole business, right? But if you have 10 campaigns and you're running on 5 ad networks, if one thing goes down, it's kind of just like a little bump that you got to get over. And it's not wiping you completely out.
What was really cool about him, man, is like he went from electrician to media buyer and like made it work. And I feel like those are 2 completely different ends of the spectrum, even how you think about shit, because one is so numbers driven and the other one's just like, you plug this shit in here and
well, there's some technical stuff behind it.
I know.
No, you just plug it in. That's all you do. You plug it in.
You test it with a wet finger to make sure it's active, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously that was like a learning curve for him, trying to figure that all out and teach him at the same time, right? As doing my stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's been like a really good partnership for both of us.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm sure he's grateful to get him out of the north.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had a couple more brothers.
Yeah. Crazy. Do you so you had a guy that was working for you. Is he still working for you? Like you were trying to bring on another media buyer?
We did have a third guy, maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, but that didn't really work out. There's some other,
Yeah. It's hard, man. Like, I feel like that. It's a hard niche to break into, or a market to break into, if you don't fully understand it, and it takes a lot of dedication to it.
Yeah, it's easy to get discouraged if something's not working.
Yeah,
You gotta kind of like keep trying.
And
is
maybe
that what
it
happened
should,
with? Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
And maybe it's just me, but especially with like native, I feel like you can't really, and I could be off on this, but I feel like you can't really hit big wins out of the gate. Like it involves a lot of trying and tweaking. With like Facebook, sometimes you could like just fluke out and like be like, oh, I'm getting sales and it's profitable. Like, woo, Facebook. But I feel like native's different. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be like that. Like, most of the time we would launch campaigns and we'd have profitable ads and we'd be kind of like off to the races.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be really good right out of the gate. But now it's a lot, there's more of a process. It's just a lot harder to get that campaign.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened with that dude?
With some personal stuff kind of on his end. So he actually, I think he could have done really well. He started off pretty like really focused and motivated, and I think he had some like profitable days in his first month, and then
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then it kind of went from there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, shit happens. I'm sure you'll find another guy eventually.
Yeah, I don't really want to find another media buyer. I don't think. We've got the team for the company that I've kind of joined on with as a good team, and I think if we're going to build a media company, like a media group, or it's going to be in that company for promoting our own products.
Yeah.
And then whether we bring somebody else on to work with my brother or not, I don't know. I think he kind of likes working on his own and kind of like doing my thing with that. So
I don't know. Yeah, you were talking about this the other day, and you were saying that you guys are going to start hiring some agencies for some of your partnership stuff. Is that correct?
Agencies? When was I talking about that?
I swear that you were, because
you were
talking about Facebook.
Yeah, I think my partner tried out a Facebook guy to run some stuff, but that hasn't really led anywhere. I think the best thing for us is just to like master it in house and kind of dominate that space and not have to rely on somebody else.
I'm your guy. Guy.
I know.
Brian was trying
to hire Gabe. Run our stuff.
I was telling him how much we were spending the other day. He's like, bro, come spend that on my stuff. And then he just like listed off all these reasons why I should do it. I was like, I know, Brian.
I thought I had a new Rolex.
Your shit, like your shit scares me, man. Like, I don't know about that on Facebook.
I don't know. Guys that are not on Facebook, no problem. Manual ad reviews and everything. We've had affiliates running for several months through manual ad reviews.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm kind of a pussy when it comes to Facebook shit.
Don't be scared.
I'm like, I don't want to there. I just want to print money like under the radar.
Yeah, well, everything has its
shelf life.
Yeah. The stuff you're running hasn't been rolling all the time. Like everything. Like I've heard of guys running really clean financial stuff and losing their accounts too, right?
Oh,
I've heard of barbershops losing their accounts.
Seriously?
Yeah. How unreal is that?
Wow. That's crazy.
Facebook just does not care.
Too many before and afters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys advertising on TikTok yet?
No, but I am addicted to it.
Yeah.
Are you really?
TikTok's out of control, man.
I know.
I'm concerned about the demographic because it seems younger, but like,
that's just where it starts.
Yeah, you can sit on TikTok for hours. It's crazy.
Really? Hey.
Yeah.
TikTok's interesting for me because like there's a lot of like witty, awesome videos on there, but then you come across like some fucking 15-year-old girls dancing, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, stop dancing to some gangster rap. Go away. I want like the funny shit. So I haven't really figured it.
Follow?
haven't really figured that shit out. And I'm sure some young people are going to be like, bro, you're fucking old. Like, this is how you do it. But I literally just got it last week. But
okay.
Yeah, man. I sent it to Jeff Hall last night and he's like, why the fuck did you send this to me? Like, he's like, this is going to take up so much of my time.
That's hilarious. Well, they're the first app to 1 billion users, like in a certain amount of days.
It's not even that new, is it? Or it's not that old, sorry.
It's new, yeah. And they hit 1 billion users faster than Facebook and Instagram.
How crazy is that? There's only like, what, 7.5 billion people in this world and they're already at 1 billion?
Yeah. In like 6 weeks or something.
Wow.
Jeez.
I love how creative it is, man. Cause like some of the stuff I'm like, that is fucking witty. Like,
yeah.
And yeah, it makes Instagram seem very boring, honestly.
Totally. It does. You know, it blows my mind. I'm like, how come Instagram didn't have this already though?
Pardon?
I know.
I was curious. Yeah. Like they think, or I would have thought they would have like integrated this a long time ago, but it just never happened.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, you guys have seen how like video ads or video, like anything with video just has such a higher interaction than just an image, right? So I think it's going to be a good platform for advertising pretty soon here. So hopefully Facebook will lighten up.
Yeah, right. Are you thinking about going into it?
It's on our radar for sure.
Yeah. Does it fit in with your demo, or are you just like hoping you're just waiting till that demo gets older?
Well, I've read recently that the demo on TikTok is actually, they're starting to get the older audience now. And I know like the younger audience, maybe not necessarily in like our market, but younger, like 17, 18-year-olds or even younger have a lot of influence on their parents' buying decisions. So
it's true.
That's smart, man. I guess like I'm on it and I'm probably considered an older demo now.
There you go.
Yeah.
53. Yeah, bro.
Fuck, man. The amount of gray hair.
Over 45.
Yeah. The amount of gray hair I have, like, I wouldn't be surprised, dude.
Going back to what you're working on these days, Bryan, are you still like all doing native only, or have you tried to diversify on some other channels as well?
It's mostly native in-house. And then we have some affiliates that run on Facebook and Snapchat and email.
Snapchat, huh?
Yeah, all different types of traffic, really.
That's awesome.
And now we've got a bunch of business managers and we're getting ready to dive into some Facebook stuff ourselves.
Nice.
I'm going to come sleep on your couch for a week and I'll show you what's up.
Please do.
Deal. So how do you like managing affiliates? Because this isn't something that you really did before. And then I know you partnered up with our buddy there on it. And then you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to get some more people on this traffic or more people on this offer, sending you more traffic. Was that a fairly easy transition for you, or was there kind of some hiccups with it? How did you like it? And like, what was the process going through it?
It's been pretty easy. The only thing is it does take up a bit of time. But our big thing is like, we don't want necessarily a ton of affiliates. We want to have a couple networks that we work with and they have some affiliates.
Yeah.
And then we work with a few bigger Facebook guys kind of on a personal, like one-on-one basis.
Yeah.
So we'd rather have like high quality relationships with a few people rather than have like, thousands of affiliates we don't really know.
Yeah.
Makes
we
sense.
can work a bit closer with them and maybe help them out with ads or Facebook, like targeting, custom landing pages, really like, let's work together. So it's kind of more like a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That's been really good.
Yeah. That's cool. Like just estimate, like how much has just the affiliate side of things increased your traffic?
There's been some times where the affiliates have done more traffic than us,
wow.
or than I've been running.
Yeah. You run hard. Like I know like how much you spend and you're pushed pretty hard.
Yeah. It kind of goes in waves. Like Facebook will do a sweep and we won't really have any affiliates running. And then guys will start scaling up again. And sometimes they're doing like, several hundred, like 500 plus sales a day.
Wow.
Sometimes it's like, less than that, but having our own traffic like running all the time has been a huge help, I think.
Yeah.
Because we're constantly optimizing and making changes to the different funnels that we're running.
That's a good point right there, man, to like run your own traffic and really optimize your funnel. So when like affiliates come and hit it, like you both will just pull more value and more money out of it at that point.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's kind of how we got this offer running. So it's like a weight loss program. And I think I started running it almost about a year and a half ago, and we're still optimizing. Like we have had an A/B test going at all times.
Yeah.
So we've gone like through, I don't know how many tests, and we keep increasing our order value, increasing our membership because it's got a recurring like membership component to it. And then we're also selling our supplements. So it really just keeps getting stronger.
That's awesome. How nice is it to run something for 18 months?
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice because you're not really looking for the next best thing all the time. You're just
totally stay focused.
And the weight loss market, especially in the States, is massive, right? You're never gonna put a lot of weight.
Do you guys advertise worldwide on that?
We can. It's English only, but it's
Interesting. That's another nice thing about having your own product, man. The ability to get into other geos, because like the US is a good market. And we've talked about this before. We were actually, do you know James Van Elswick? Is that how you say it, Gabe?
Yeah.
Definitely know the name. I probably do know him somehow.
He has Purple Leads.
Okay.
He we did our last podcast with him, and he was talking about like the France market, how like an advertorial he feels was like a new thing there just by the way people respond. So it's nice when you can get out of listicles. Yeah. I feel like it's so nice when you can get out of the US market. There's still so much opportunity when you look abroad.
Totally. That's a really good way to get started too, is outside of the US where the competition
That's like a key trick with native, isn't it? It's like go out of the main markets, try and go after different niches, just to get that cheaper traffic so you can learn for less cost and hopefully have quicker wins.
Yeah, if you're starting out and your budgets are smaller, like certainly you might have a better chance running in Canada or running in Australia or something like that. So it's still like a tier 1 or tier 2 geo.
Yeah.
That's makes cool, sense. Man. So can we kind of like, because I feel like what you've done here, like we're kind of like, it's super cool, but we haven't really dug into it too much. But I feel like what if someone's listening and they are pro at traffic, just like you, like let's say it's native, Google, Facebook, whatever, YouTube. How did you go about kind of finding someone to partner with, and how did you go about that process? Because I feel like, so even yesterday we were talking to James about this, which will be, anyway, it doesn't matter about the timeline, but we were talking to James about this, and he also said that he partnered up with someone who was really good at, they were good at like finding leads and,
oh no, the e-com guy?
Oh, the e-com guy. Yeah. Well, I guess he partnered with 2 people, but the e-com guy. He did. So, but he was really good at traffic. The other guy was really good at logistics and e-commerce stuff. So my thing is, how do you go and find someone to partner with where both of you can bring something to the table?
So the way I met Todd is kind of unconvinced.
Oh,
It's kind of weird.
I remember this story.
So a friend of a friend messages me and he's like, "Hey, I know this guy that works online." I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Yeah, he's like kind of in like the health and fitness space. Do you know him? He lives in Victoria." And I was like, "No, I don't know anybody in Victoria in this space." Like, and he's like, "Oh, well, you guys should meet. Can I send you like an intro or whatever?" So I was like, "Okay." So he sends me an email, and I end up going out for sushi with Todd for lunch one day. And we kind of hit it off, and he had this there's a bunch of things he was kind of working on. And then he's like, can I pay you to run some ads for this offer? So I was like, okay. And I can't remember, but he's probably like spend 10 grand or whatever on ads and just like, tell me where it's at. So I was running a different offer that was similar at the time, I think. And I split tested against it and was like, you're off by whatever. And
were you running a VSL offer or neutral?
Yeah, these are VSL offers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then he kind of went back to the drawing board. He rewrote the intro, changed some stuff around, and I tested again, and it was like pretty good. It was really good. And around this time, I can't remember if the other offer I was running was like they were doing like a rebrand or they were changing their focus, but that offer ended up going down. Those guys started a different company. So Todd was like, keep running. Like, what do we need to do to keep running? Like, how can I make this really good for you? So we made a deal with me and him and his other partner, where I could kind of cut in on the email revenue, and the membership revenue. So we have a lot of members on a monthly subscription, and then they do like an online coaching thing on the back end. So I was like, well, that's amazing if I can build something that's going to keep paying me all the time.
Totally.
So I essentially took over managing like almost all of their traffic kind of on like a CPA basis. So their offers are on ClickBank, which is like a rev share model, and ClickBank's not set up ideally for paid traffic. Just because you've got rebills being clawed back, you've got different upsells. It's the whole interface is like archaic. So I figured out a way to set it up through my company, Figure 8 Marketing, where we could track long-term, like lifetime value for each network and each sub-affiliate within those networks. So then I launched these offers that they had on various networks and through other affiliates, but paid them on a CPA basis. So those affiliates knew exactly what they were getting paid and when.
Nice.
I was able to pay them out a lot faster than ClickBank would. Because they take like this 12-week hold on your funds, and
because of refunds.
It's just not ideal. So so that was really good. The first year, like since January 2019, like just went nuts with that offer. And then throughout the year, I guess probably like 3 months into 2019, we were running somebody else's product in the upsell. And they're like, well, let's just get our own product made. It's like this, it's called Flat Belly Tea. And so they had it made, and they then branched off the digital side of the company with the physical side. And I'm in the process of joining them on the physical side as a partner. So we're kind of separating those brands so that we have the e-com store with the physical products kind of as its own company.
Nice.
And now we're focused on building offers for those physical front end products, running traffic to the e-com store, really like nurturing and growing our customer database, creating loyal customers that are going to keep buying, or whether it's on auto ship or just reordering. So that partnership has been amazing. It's like we've got the perfect trio, because we've got the one partner, he's an awesome copywriter. He's like, written copy for a lot of the top offers in the fitness space. Then there's Todd, who I met for sushi here in Victoria. He's the product developer, creator, the fitness guru, the face of the company. And then I'm the traffic guy. So I think the biggest thing for me is, in the past, I've always kind of wanted to be everything and have control of everything. But when you create the right partnerships and the right team, and you're not doing everything on your own, like, you can just grow so much faster.
Totally.
And that's been like the biggest thing for me this last year. It's something that I want to like laser focus on for 2020.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. We've preached that a lot, just like focusing on your skills, focusing on what you're good at.
Yeah.
Like this opportunity for you, like you said, it's been huge, and that sounds great. You know, it's interesting. I've definitely seen the matchup of like the traffic guy and then like, you know, maybe not the guru is the best term, but like the, you know, the celebrity you have.
Yeah.
But dude, to throw the copywriter in there too, like that is a dangerous trio. That's wicked.
Yeah. Because any good copywriter costs a fortune, as you guys probably know.
Yeah. Financially, and you don't have to go into numbers, but how much do you think you've grown in the last year financially compared to like the previous 5? And you don't like, I don't expect you to say like money wise, but like, I'm just curious, like if the combo has really shot you forward a lot.
Yeah, I'd say in the last year, like revenue's probably grown by 100%.
That's a big growth, man. That's amazing.
Tough year. I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Don't tell my grandma.
Yeah. Gma already knows.
Is listening right now. Yeah.
You don't need her little checks no more. God bless her.
No money.
Yeah, she's like 97, still drives, right? Like she's like
98.
98.
Still drives. Yeah.
Amazing.
Good genes.
Yeah, good genes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Power to you. To you. Man, that's really cool. And just to let people know, like Todd has been on our podcast too. So if you want to hear his story, like he's somewhere below here or somewhere else.
Yeah, he's actually mentioned Bryan before too. When we did this with him.
Todd is like a real life, like, I don't know if he's like a superhero or like James Bond, but he's like flying helicopters into like glaciers every day and like just doing like the most incredible stuff. It's pretty cool.
Man,
awesome.
I follow him on IG and he like just did a bunch of shit yesterday. I was like, that is amazing, man. What's his name on there? Creates Reality.
Just changed it.
Yeah, Creates Reality. If you guys want to follow a dude that does some cool shit, follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Todd's an awesome guy, man. Hilarious. The man's man, I call him.
Yeah,
totally.
Legit is the man's man.
I can't
wait
wait
for San Diego in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to do another affiliate event with him.
I think he's coming to ASW.
He was there last year and we never saw him.
Were you like sick in bed the whole time, or was that him?
That was him.
Okay.
Definitely not me. I don't get sick, man. Like my hangovers don't really last.
Bryan, you mind if going back to the two sides of the business, because I think this is super cool. So you guys have the digital side, right?
The digital side, I have more of like a joint venture kind of thing with that company, but I don't actually own that company. That's more of a rev share kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But because you said, like, I'm just trying to understand how the two businesses work together, because there's the digital side, then you said there's like the supplement e-com side.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it's kind of broken up?
Yeah.
And you get more of the supplement e-com side too, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry. The e-com side, you're like partnershiped on that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I imagine the digital side is a great platform for pulling the e-com side in, because you're more or less recommending your own products.
Yeah. So this last year, the digital side of their business has just like funneled and fueled the physical side of the business. It's like one business is built for growing this other company.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you run offers directly to the physical side, or is it always a back end right now, like a back end upsell?
In the past, it's mostly been a back end upsell, and then customers will come through the e-com store and reorder, whether it's like phone sales or just on our site. But now we've actually got like 2 offers that one's actually live. We're just getting ready to start testing it, but we're now going to have traffic going directly to those products, as opposed to just through like an upsell funnel.
That's cool, man. So it's got like, that's really cool. So that's going to have 2 major sort of offers attached to it, like its own offer, and then the upsell. That's cool.
It's such a good way to build like a supplement business, man, is to like just build your own traffic around it.
Yeah, just have like an ebook that you can break even on with Facebook traffic or something like that, and then
Yeah.
funnel people into a paid membership site, and then offer them to buy a supplement that fits with that product.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like that's your entire business model
That's
right
the
there.
business
It's
model.
so simple and clean, but it makes total sense.
Yeah.
It is simple and clean, but like the logistics to get it working properly, like there's a lot.
Oh,
like
sure.
Yeah.
Getting shit to convert is like, I know the effort that you guys put into that.
It sounds easy.
Yeah.
Always does.
Yeah.
What's the because right now, is there an upfront cost, or is it like you said, just a free digital book people get?
There is an upfront cost. Yeah, it's not.
Do you mind? Yeah, what do people generally pay?
$37.
Gotcha.
Nice.
And then there's
Which is
the continuity.
Then there's continuity. Yeah, we've got continuity in the supplements, but the main continuity is in the online coaching.
Gotcha. I heard there was really good lifetime value when it came to supplements compared to like digital stuff.
Well, yeah, totally. Because if your product's good and it works, people want to keep reordering it, right?
Yeah, right. They keep picking it up.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Do you know how much your lifetime value is?
But
Sorry.
I should know that.
Yeah.
It's so if you're looking at depends if you're looking in the store or if you're looking in the from the sale on the digital product. The digital product is a lot different than the store, and the store is a little bit newer. So those numbers are probably skewed quite a bit. So if you ask me in like a year, I might better.
We'll have you back just to get that question.
I was going to say, this is great. Now we have a new podcast interviewee for the next year.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like more in like the $150 lifetime value range right now.
Nice.
But I think that's going to grow because the results people are getting from the products is amazing. And we've got like a phone support team that's calling to, after a couple months to get people to reorder, and the amount of people reordering is just incredible right now.
Dude, that's awesome. It's cool to see that you're building this business with like so many legs.
Yeah.
Well, that's the goal, right? Especially with like the recurring income model behind everything.
Totally. And the multiple traffic sources.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
That's
man.
really cool. Are you currently looking for more affiliates besides me?
Yeah, definitely.
If someone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way to do it?
Bryan at figure8marketing.com is probably the best. Bryan with a Y.
And you only want like,
guys.
Sorry?
We're looking for like big Facebook affiliates, really.
Yeah. So noobs, sorry guys, but this isn't for you. That's cool, man. So what do you have, like, what's on the horizon for you in terms of like growing your business? Like what's kind of the next steps to take things to the next level?
It's going to be the front end physical products. Like so far, we've been so focused on traffic to the digital stuff with the physical and the upsell. And now we're going to have so many more offers coming up with the physical products. So they're buying the supplement right away. I think that's going to be huge, and that's going to be the big focus for the next foreseeable future, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Man, that's exciting. Like it's
getting on like Amazon.
Oh yeah. That's nice. Are you going to bring on more traffic sources?
Yeah, we're always kind of testing and working on new traffic sources, like Google search, and we're checking out TikTok, Snapchat.
Dude, you gotta let me know when you got YouTube nailed.
Yeah,
I have like this fascination with it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I know YouTube can be huge.
Yeah, man. Fuck, that's cool, man. Really cool. Oh, baby time.
Is that a baby or a cat?
Oh, I don't know. Was that you? That was you.
That's a cat.
Okay, you're good. Milo
wants to come in.
Let him
Hopefully
in.
The baby's asleep.
I love Milo. Milo's a little suck.
Oh, I hate cats. Such a pain.
Oh, that's so
I was gonna say, it sounds like something Kira brought to the relationship.
Yeah.
Kira loves Milo.
Yeah.
So does Rebecca though, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, man. What would you say? I'm just gonna keep going with the flow here, so we don't talk about cats for like 20 minutes.
Totally.
So what would you say to someone that's like a noob that's getting into this industry? Where would you tell them to start? Like, if you were to do it all over again, how would you go about it?
I think I would say to start with affiliate marketing so that you can learn how to actually promote products. There's no sense bringing on your own offer or your own products if you don't know how to sell it yourself to some degree to figure out if it's actually working. Unless you have a traffic partner that can do that for you.
How long did you run traffic for before you started doing your own stuff? It was a couple of years, wasn't it? You spent time honing that craft. How long?
Like 6 years, maybe.
Yeah. So you ran traffic for a long time before you kind of evolved to this.
Before this one, yeah. So I started. Yeah, I guess I started. I think I've been like full time on my own for like almost 7 years now, and I've been working with these guys doing this thing for like a year and a half. And before that, I was basically. I've literally ran ads for 7 years, and I don't think I've been paused for one day.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of ads, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I paused for a couple days back at the beginning to try something else, but I've always had something going.
I remember when you did the shift from Facebook traffic to native, and like in hindsight, man, I feel like that was a really good move, especially with like how Facebook is right now.
It was a good move, but I also think that while I got that going, I should have probably focused more attention on Facebook at the same time. Because Facebook was so big for me at the beginning that when I got my one account banned, I was so pissed off. I went and started running native ads.
Yeah.
And it's been like 6 years since I've ran much on Facebook, and I feel like I might have missed out on.
You feel out of touch?
That, and I also feel like what could have happened if I just set up more accounts and more business managers.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, but I feel like right now it's a faster process than you think. And I feel that your native buying will make you a way better buyer on Facebook advertising. Because I was just saying the other day on another podcast that whenever I try to get into native and like dabble in it, you just have to be so good on native to make shit work, opposed to like just letting the algorithm roll on Facebook, that it makes you like a 10 times better buyer. So I think like
training with like a weighted belt on or something.
Pretty much, right? Like I think that once you get
that oxygen deprivation mask or whatever.
I feel like once you get into Facebook, man, you're gonna be like, oh, this is easy. Like you're just gonna crank on it. The hardest part is gonna be keeping accounts up.
Yeah.
But besides that, you should be good. So
we'll find out.
Yeah, man.
Another time. I love it, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. So if anyone wants to like kind of reach out to you, man, like I know we've kind of talked about the like just putting yourself out there a little bit more. I'm not sure if you're going to pursue that or not, but you're a knowledgeable dude, man. Like you've been doing this stuff for a long time. If someone wants to like reach out to you, the best way is your email.
Yeah, email or on Instagram.
Okay, cool. What's your Instagram?
Bryan_Higgy.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. You get to get updates of his house.
Yes.
And the occasional soft sell to buy it.
Photos.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Brian is building this like badass house on the ocean in Victoria, and it is like it's sick. Like it's sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool.
And you're gonna have like this like all glass office that just like overlooks the ocean, right?
It's pretty close. Yeah. It's it's got like floor to ceiling windows.
Yeah.
On the water.
So when I say it's like on the ocean, like literally you can stand on the deck and like throw a rock into the ocean. It's that close. Like you won't be able to see the shoreline.
Yeah.
It's that close to the ocean.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We'll be
How do the neighbors feel about that?
The neighbors are not too happy with us, but whatever.
They will be when they see like the value of their homes shoot up.
Yeah. I mean, at the beginning when you're like framing up concrete walls and stuff like that, it's not very pretty, right? And it's always a
Yeah.
lot bigger and bulkier than the finished
Yeah.
product's going to be. So
Yeah.
when we were building all our retaining walls down at the beach, there was a lot of local news and newspapers.
Bryan's famous for multiple reasons.
Do you know what it is though? And like, this is gonna sound like a dickhead thing, but it's just people that like can't really afford that hating on shit for no reason. Like,
it's actually like our neighbors that live there, right? Like,
really?
Yeah. You know, people that their houses are good, are closer to the water, and their retaining walls like literally go into the sand, but it's okay for them because it was done a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Our house is set back where it needs to be, and our retaining walls are where they're allowed to be, and people just love to bitch and complain.
There's a lot of older people in your neighborhood too, right? Like it's an old.
Yeah, we're like probably the only ones that are, you know, under 40 or whatever, for sure.
Yeah. People just love
it
to
actually
complain,
like
man.
how it work. Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
found that out.
Is there a
We should
Ferrari
have a
coming to that
conference.
driveway too?
A Ferrari? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe one day. I gotta put little kids in a car, so
Yeah, fair
I don't
enough.
drive very often.
They make 4-seater Ferraris. Just to let you know.
I know they do. Yeah, I know. We'll see.
Tyler,
This house is costing enough, so
yeah, fair enough. Tyler, were you saying we should have a conference at B. Higgs' house?
Yeah, I think when it's all done, we'll have a conference and we'll end it with a pool party, maybe a little outdoor barbecue. Could be fun.
definitely.
Let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Well, Todd will show us up with his fucking 6-pack.
I know. He'll come and his traps will just be glistening in the sun.
Yeah, and he'll be like a tanned god, like he just left Mexico or something.
Yeah, totally.
Like a
Todd's
Mayan
great.
god. What a guy. All right, man. Thanks again for being on here.
Anytime.
Yeah, appreciate it, dude.
For having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for everyone listening today. For everyone watching, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube. And for everyone listening, please give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher. We will see you on the next one. Later, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.